Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at the select point tool within FlexiPRINT. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. I've went back into the program here. Now when it comes to the select point tool, we'll be mostly using this with paths, so your Bezier curve or the freehand drawing tool. So I'm just going to create a few shapes here so we can see the difference. Maybe a nice straight one, draw a curve, and then I'm just going to do one completed shape. So we'll make the completed shape with the freehand draw tool. Let's create one. It's got a closed path. There we go. So we've got these three shapes. So now we can look at the actual select point tool. So that will be on your secondary toolbar. If I hover over it, you'll see the shortcut for that is N. So if we simply hit N on our shortcut, we can switch to it quickly. And this is nice if you have to jump between the selection or the path tools and so forth to the actual curved select point tool. So I'm going to first select the straight point. Then we have these 2 points. Let's maybe just change the color of these paths. So I'm going to do that and then make the body maybe something on that line. Okay, so with this one selected with our path tool, we've got these little points. Let me zoom in there so you can see that bit better. So depending on how many points these paths have, you'll be able to see them. Now if I simply drag and drop over one, I've got that point selected. And in our control central panel, we can see the point selected 1. Now if I had to select in the middle of them, it will select the 2 points between where I've selected. So now you can see there it says 2 points selected and then so forth. So you can keep track of how many points is selected. If I want to move one, I could simply just drag over one, hover. Like sometimes it'll give you this hand. This is to adjust the actual curve, and you just go again, and it gives you this little icon with almost look like a star. Then a bit hard to see on this, but in any case, then you can click that and drag it around to a new location if you need to edit it. Same way, you can just drag on that one. You can also use shift like normal select and select another point, and then you have both selected. So you can select multiple points or deselect certain points with shift. So like that, it works very similar to the normal selection tool for on those things. Now when you move these points, you can also keep shift in and it will constrain it to like the horizontal and I think it's about 45-degree angles. So if you wanted to do a bit more precise movements or constraint movements rather, you can do that as well. You can also adjust these points on the design central. So if you want to fine tune it, you can go there, adjust it, and we can also change the type of curves we have. We'll go into more depth on that in another mini series, but for now, I'll just show you the basic operations of the actual select point tool. Now if we had to select our second shape, which is this curve. And like I said, once again, if we click between these two shapes, it will automatically select these 2 points. So if I had to click here and drag around, you can see it moves these points for us. Now we also have now these little red arms with controllers. So if I click that and move around, then we can actually start manipulating this path again. That's why I told you in some of the previous videos that don't worry if you didn't place it 100% accurate. You can adjust it afterwards. So you can also click on this side between these 2 points, and then we can have those same controller arms available. So we can fine tune it to our heart's content. Now when it comes to closed parts, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just there'll be way more points that you can use to manipulate. You can obviously select multiple ones together, move them around, refine them, and then also change the type of points that there are. You get the 3 main points, pretty much like a sharp edge. You get one that works where the one arm can be longer than the other one and the other one is symmetrical. But like I said, we'll go into more of that and how to use it, because it can be quite complicated at first until you get the hang of it. But yeah, so otherwise that is it on our select point tool. You'll mostly be using it, like I said, on curves, for the Bezier curve and the freehand drawing. You'll select it, and then you can simply just head here to your select tool or press N, and then adjust these points to refine your design. You can obviously also select points and remove them by hitting delete. So if you want to alter the shape, you can do that quite easily, going around and refine it. Maybe you want to clean it up or have a more optimized shape. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the select point. If we in the meanwhile head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.